As always, joining us now to break down the matchup, Nick Pierce of LFSN. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, pleasure to be here.
Defensive coordinator Robert Wimberly talked about the Duke starting quarterback, Vad Lee. This guy, 6th in the nation, 29 touchdown passes. Tell us more about Lee and the threat that he is through the air.
Well, he is really the straw that stirs the drink, if you will, for James Madison. And they're averaging 497 yards per game. That's 8th best in the country. And you alluded to it, 29 touchdown passes. Walter Payton Award finalist, over 3,000 passing yards this year. And he can do it with his arm or his legs. And we talked about that last week with Alex Ross as well for Coastal, but this guy a little bit more dynamic. I think probably the most dynamic quarterback the Flames are going to see all year long. He can make you miss. He can run you over. There's a lot of different things that he can do to beat you. A little bit of balance on their offensive side with the running back, Juwan Latney. He's a guy that missed 5 games a year ago with an injury, but he's back this year averaging 5 yards per carry and has 6 rushing touchdowns as well. But don't get it twisted. He's Alfred. Vad Lee is Batman and Robin. Okay.
Oh, all right, all right. But JMU's defense is strong as well. They've had some standout players who've gotten some postseason accolades. What can you tell us about them? Well,
the strength of their defense, really, Lindsay, is the fact that they're able to get pressure on the quarterback. A lot of sacks this year, and really it starts with their outside linebacker, Sage Harold. Harold, a guy with 11.5 sacks this season. He's tied for 10th in the country in that department, and also 20.5 tackles for a loss. They run a 3-4 defense, but they can do a lot of things to mix up, disguise their coverages, kind of like a pro team, if you will, in that respect. Secondary is playing a lot better as well. You got to keep in mind they had a first-year head coach this season in Everett Withers. Now guys late in the season are starting to get a little bit more in position. You look at a guy like a Taylor Reynolds, the left cornerback, who has 4 interceptions this season as well. He's a guy that can change the game on you if you let him.
Well, Liberty looking for their 3rd win over a ranked FCS opponent this year. Nick, as always, we appreciate your insight.
Thanks a lot, guys.